Welcome to the Dia de los Muertos art making series from the Walters Art Museum. My name is Elizabeth, and today we are going to be looking at works of art from the Walters collection and making our own works of art. Today we are thinking about death in artwork as part of a larger conversation around Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, a Mexican holiday that combines traditions from indigenous Aztec or Mexica beliefs, as well as traditions from the Catholic holiday of All Souls Day. Both traditions think of this time as a time to remember and pray for the souls of loved ones who have died. This holiday is often celebrated by decorating graves and altars with pictures of loved ones, flowers, especially marigolds, bright paper flags, and a deceased loved one's favorite food or drinks. Let's look at a work of art that brings some of these elements together. Allegory on Human Life by Joris van Son. Take a look at this picture. What do you see? I see flowers and fruit and a skull. That's not supposed to be there. Just kidding. The skull brings this entire painting together. Every element in this painting is about death, but not all of the connections are as obvious as a skull. This painting is part of a European art tradition called Memento Mori, which was all about reminding people that death was eventually going to happen to everyone. The flowers, fruit, and even the insects in this painting all have shorter life cycles than people. Life cycles that we can watch happen in the space of a couple of months. Humans have longer life cycles, but these images help put that cycle into perspective. Death can also be thought of as a season of life, like a harvest, or as a transformation. In fact, butterflies, which transform from caterpillars and leave their chrysalises behind, are often associated with the souls of the dead traveling to the afterlife. The skull in this painting makes that connection very clear. This isn't just about bugs and flowers, this is about you. And that makes some people very uncomfortable. One of the owners of this painting actually got another artist to come in and paint over the skull and cover it up. In 1985, museum scientists called conservators discovered the hidden skull and restored the painting to its original appearance. Death can be really scary, and losing people we love is always difficult. Death is a part of life, and there are ways to understand it that can make us less afraid of death. Images like butterflies and flowers can help us remember how beautiful and precious life is, and can help us celebrate the memories of our loved ones who have moved on from this world. In Mexico, marigolds are a traditional flower used to decorate graves and ofrendas, special altars used to honor and host the spirits of dead relatives. Marigold's bright color and distinct smell is supposed to help guide spirits back to their graves to visit the living. How do you remember your loved ones who have died? In what ways do you keep their memories alive? Now, Emily is going to show us how we can make paper marigolds at home.
Hi everybody, I'm Emily. Thanks so much, Elizabeth, for all of that helpful insight into this tradition. I'm here to show you how you can make your very own paper marigolds, or Cempasúchiles, with some simple supplies that you might have around your home.
For this activity, you'll need tissue paper or other thin paper. The traditional colors are reds, oranges, and yellows, but you could even use newspaper, magazine pages, or even wrapping paper. You'll need a pair of scissors, pipe cleaners or twisty ties, and a stapler if you have it, though it is possible to make Cempasúchil without a stapler. To start, collect all of your supplies and set up a good work area. Next, choose 4 pieces of the thin paper and cut them into 3 to 4 inch squares. You can use all one color or different colors to make a multicolored flower. Layer the squares on top of each other and do your best to hold them together while cutting around the edge of the stack to make them into a circle. Now decide what kind of edge or petals you want your flower to have. There are many options. You can cut slits for a fringy flower, you can cut points for a spiky flower, or you can cut scallops or waves for a softer petaled edge. You might even come up with a whole new petal. Now it is time to attach the stem and fix everything together. This can also be done multiple ways. I'm going to show you 3 options. The first option involves a stapler. In the middle of your stack of papers or petals, use the stapler to staple once to hold the layers together. Then use another staple to attach a pipe cleaner to the middle of the stack to be the stem. The second option doesn't involve a stapler. Instead, you can use a pipe cleaner or twisty tie to poke 2 holes about ½ an inch apart in the middle of your stack of papers. Then you can insert both ends of the pipe cleaner or twisty tie into the holes and twist them together above and below to secure the papers. The final option is to put your finger in the center of your stack of papers and crumple the papers around your finger. Holding on to the papers around the tip of your finger, remove your finger and twist the papers together. Then twist a twisty tie or pipe cleaner tight around the paper you're holding. At this point, no matter which option you choose, you should have a stack of papers or petals attached to a stem. Next, use your fingers to scrunch up your petal layers. For added texture, crumple your flower into a ball and then unfold it gently, leaving some wrinkle pattern on the petals. Now it's time to fluff the petals to your liking. And ta-da! Your Cempasúchil is complete. You can make more marigolds until you have a bouquet of Cempasúchil, if you would like, and you can even create a crown out of pipe cleaners to attach your Cempasúchil to.
Once you have finished your Cempasúchil project, snap a photo of it and send it to education@thewalters.org. We would love to see your creation. Thanks so much for watching, and happy flower making!